What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, episode number 4. And we've got a lot of clear themes here playing out.
Word.
King Viserys continues to come across as weak.
Yes.
We did completely miss that he had 2 fingers going. Appreciate the green screen shots that made its round and kind of went viral.
Yeah, especially in our Discord. Thank you so much.
Yeah, he's got 2 fingers gone, and he's showing to allow Alicent to have a lot of impact on some of his decision making, because one of the big themes is this idea that Rhaenyra needs to get married. She needs to find somebody and wed because she is of age.
Yes.
So that whole
10
situation,
and 7.
Yeah, that whole situation is playing out, and the situation with Daemon and actually sending help, which created a complete tidal wave of just feels like problems, because that end scene with Daemon was so cool. I thought that fight scene was awesome. He didn't really say anything. He said something like while he was flying on his dragon at the very beginning, yelling at the crab feeders, like, "Come out and hiding." Outside of that, he just kind of looked. I think his look said everything that needed to be said.
I didn't ask you for help.
He read the letter. He beat up the messenger. There's another funny joke going around. That's why they use ravens now, because Daemon's beating up messengers. So now they send ravens. But they end up going with the plan that they were kind of talking about, sending Daemon in as like basically a suicide mission and getting everyone to come out. And he kind of waved the white flag for surrender and got everyone out. And then Sir Lenor, I don't know. I'll get names right at some point. It takes me a minute. He came flying in on another dope-ass dragon.
Sea
Smoke, yeah.
Yes.
And kind of just obliterate everyone. And the strategy from the crab feeder and all of his people were really interesting, because they just tucked away in the caves in the mountains, and it basically nullified everything that the Valyrians had with their ships and their power and their forces and the dragon force from Daemon. Yeah. It just nullified everything, and it gave them a really strong position of power, which why they had to get them out and why it took so long. But I think the fact that Viserys sent the message kind of was like, nah, we're going to handle this. We'll be fine. Because Corlys had been asking for this for years at this point. And then Daemon sided with him and they went to go handle this themselves. So they kind of went on their own, making rogue decisions against King Viserys' wishes, or not even getting his blessing on the whole thing. Right. So he was just kind of chilling, not really helping or wanting to help. And one of the reasons why Daemon continued to call him king, it's one of his weaknesses being king, is kind of what he said.
Right.
So that whole situation played out. And then I saw that there were some complaints, and we actually got a question about this for the podcast that we do every Wednesday live over on Nikki Steven live channel. There's links to all that down below. But were we upset that the Daemon crab feeder fight didn't play out on camera? And to be honest, I don't think there was much of a fight. I think Daemon walked into the cave and just smoked him. Just literally just like poop, 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 poop.
Yeah, I mean,
diced him. I don't think there was a fight. So I thought it was almost a more powerful image watching him walk out of the cave, dragging a torso, and then realizing, oh damn, he went and handled some business. I thought that was really powerful.
We had a long talk about that on the podcast.
So how that response is going to play out in the future, we'll see. I'm assuming we're going to get another time jump. Because from 1 to 2, we got 6 months. And then from 2 to 3, we got 3 years, which insane. But again, part of the whole story of Viserys being weak, we also saw him out on the hunt, going after the White Hart, and you saw all strung up, and it wasn't the White Hart, it was just a random stag that they were able to find. But it was all tied up and being restricted and held, and he couldn't even handle business on the first strike. He had to put this thing in pain and make it suffer, and then had to use a second strike to kill it. So that message, well received. King Viserys, weak. We get it, very clear.
I don't like it at all. I mean, as you saw.
Yeah. Otto continues to do Otto type things, being kind of sneaky about, like, again, he's not really being sneaky to the viewers. He's kind of being sneaky around everyone else on the show. And he made a suggestion, Rhaenyra should marry her new young brother, the 2-year-old. And it makes sense why we make sense why he would suggest that. It keeps his house strong, prevents other houses from benefiting from marrying Rhaenyra and building up another house, and her possibly having a son with another house that could potentially create problems for Aegon and his reign. And even though Rhaenyra was named heir, which again, I think that's going to create a lot of problems at some point. When Viserys dies and it's time to name a new king, queen, I think it's going to become a problem. the whole Aegon thing is going to create some drama for sure.
Yes,
and it's King's Landing.
Gonna have problems.
It's Game of Thrones. There's drama. It's just the way it goes. But the way Otto continues to talk and the way he was talking to Alicent, like, oh, you ended all these years of not knowing what the future was going to look. And she's like, wait, but you're going to have him take his sister's spot? And so she's not necessarily on board. I think she's going to end up becoming a problem at some point between her being used by her father as like a power piece to make the Hightower house stronger, and the fact that I think she's realizing how much influence she has on Viserys, I think is going to also feed into that a little bit. Yeah. We'll see how that develops, and the relationship with her and Rhaenyra, obviously a problem. They're kind of, Rhaenyra on Rhaenyra's side. Because
she is not having this. She is like, you're not my stepmom.
And you see Alicent just sitting here holding her belly as she's very pregnant again because they're not having any trouble having babies. And it's just one of those things where Alicent is there and kind of just being nice and smiling and very cheerful because she has every right to be. And then you see Rhaenyra, who's being pressured to do a lot of things and being upset and kind of storming off, running away. Almost dies to a wild boar and, survives.
Thank you, Sir Kristen Cole and Rhaenyra.
Yeah, for sure. So that whole situation played out. And then she walked in like a boss. Like,
covered in blood.
Food for everyone.
Like a G.
Food for everyone. Wild boar, enjoy your party.
Everybody gets their bacon.
So that's definitely a situation that's going to play out. It feels like the most obvious potential match for her. It's not going to be Jason Lannister, who we know is from Vikings. We know. Thank you. I think it's going to be Rhaenyra, where it would make a lot of sense to bring the Valyrian house and the Targaryen house together. I don't know if that's something that she's going to pick because, Viserys did put that in her court to basically make the decision for herself. Whoa. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out and where she goes with it. If she makes the decision to, does she keep getting pressure? It'll just be interesting to see how she handles that situation and how quickly she ends up making a choice. But the time jumps, I'm assuming we're getting another one. I'm a little concerned, but not yet very concerned about time jumps. It's kind of in the back of my brain, kind of one of those things where I don't think they're going to jump past important stuff. I think if they're taking these time jumps, then it's stuff that really isn't that important. Nothing major went down. I think they're going to focus on showing us the really important stuff.
I would have liked to see the wedding,
Yeah, but if it was just a traditional wedding, maybe they didn't want to spend the time on it. Maybe it'll just be like a bonus cut somewhere else. Yeah. But definitely one of those things where it's Game of Thrones. You kind of want to see the wedding.
Yeah, well, folks did share the wedding photos in our Discord, and it
looked impressive. Yeah,
just
looked very impressive.
Gorgeous. The makeup, the costume, that was a lot of work. So it doesn't go unnoticed on this side. I loved it. It was beautiful.
Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting to see how all of these things are playing out with Rhaenyra and the relationships that she's got, the decision-making that she has to have, and Viserys and the message that they keep kind of punching you in the face with, that he's a weak king and keep showing these things. And Alicent, what is going to happen with her in the future? Is Otto going to continue to keep advancing and keep pushing his agenda and all that stuff?
Yep.
And then I think the most interesting character in the show to this point, Daemon, and what is his future going to look like? How is he going to handle this whole situation? Is he going to show up, come back to his brother and be like, fuck you, screw you for doing that, and being mad? Or is it just going to be something that he moves on from and just kind of proves his point that he could handle his own business and do what they need to do?
Maybe.
I don't know. There's a lot playing out for sure.
Word.
So, you ready for episode 4?
Yes.
Let's go.
It is well fortified against any future.
Oh, these are all the
Dornish incursion.
people that want to marry her.
The view across the marches is inspiring. So said Queen Alizan herself.
She looks so beautiful.
And tell me, Lord Dondarrion, did you think my great-grandmother is beautiful as they say?
This was half a century ago, Princess.
That was unseemly, Princess.
The man is older than my father. It's unseemly for him to put himself forward as a contender for my hand.
Ooh, get it. Yes.
Next.
Damn right, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
I was totally joking the other day when I talked about it's going to be like the dating game. Wait, what?
Oh, come on.
And now a child.
The Blackwoods are an ancient house with a formidable army. In the Riverlands they once ruled as kings. The blood of the first man still flows in their veins.
Ah, yes, the first one.
Ours is a bond that has long endured. Since Lucas Blackwood, the grandsire of my grandsire, aided the dragon in his war of conquest.
Aye, the Blackwoods truly turned the tide on that one.
If chosen as your match, princess, your day shall be easy and night safe under my protection.
Protection? The princess has a dragon, you dumb cunt.
Fuck this guy. Dude, you need to get out. Get out.
Good night, I like that one. Let us have the next, so we may go to supper.
Craven.
Fuck this
Oh,
guy.
yeah, he
Yeah!
has-
Get him, kid.
See that steel, you twat!
Send word to the harbour and have Captain Oswin ready the ship.
Wait, go back to the fight.
I know, I want to see. Oh.
Oh, shit!
Fucking yeah, kid! Hell yeah, dude! Fuck that guy, dude! Bye! Deuces! Peace out! Fuck yes, kid!
Holy.
Thank you! Talk shit! Don't fuck, you know who you're fucking with.
Wow.
That kid is my new favorite. What was his name?
Very impressive.
I did not write it down. I will go back and rewrite that down. Fuck yes,
That's why you don't
dude.
talk shit.
How do you think he would take it?
Do you speak of how you rejected every suitor his grace put before you, or how you abruptly ended the tour with 2 months remaining?
Oh, Daemon.
God, so awesome though.
That almost kind of reminded me of like a Top Gun flyby. You could buzz the tower.
Yep, yep. The music. The music is epic.
Oh.
Did he get a haircut? Okay, slow down.
Add it to the chair.
You wear a crown. Do you also call yourself king?
Once we smash the triarchy, they name me King of the Narrow Sea. But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace. My crown and the Stepstones are yours.
It's like, what is this about?
Where is Lord Corlys?
He sailed home.
Who holds the Stepstones?
The tides, the crabs, and 2,000 dead triarchy corsairs staked to the sand to warn those who might follow.
Like, yeah, we handled it.
Rise.
That was nice. I don't feel like it's genuine coming from Daemon's side, but...
I think when he's dealing with Viserys and Rhaenyra, I think so. I mean, I feel like he's always got something going on, but I think he's pretty genuine with his family. I kind of feel like it.
Hope so.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you, Princess.
Perhaps Prince Daemon would care for a tour of the gallery.
I can't see her belly. Is she not pregnant anymore?
No, she...
Would you like to see
Well, I don't know.
the tapestry?
Oh, you're gonna act cool in front of your wife. Got it. He's doing something. He's doing something.
No, you were. You were. I insist.
Yeah, she's not pregnant anymore, so...
They had to have had the baby.
Surmise the tour did not go well.
I endured it for as long as I could.
Have every young knight and lord in the Seven Kingdoms fawning over you. What misery.
Don't even talk about that,
Rare
girlfriend.
for girls in this realm to get a choice between 2 suitors, no less 2 score of them.
Those men and boys don't fawn over me. They only want my name and my Valyrian blood for their offspring.
I think it's rather romantic.
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out heirs.
Yeah,
That was shade. That was shade to her.
I don't know if she meant it to be. Yeah. That's just not the life she wants. She even said that to her mom at the beginning.
Yeah.
I am glad you are home. I find I have few friends lately. I like to believe I'm still the Lady Alicent, but all anyone sees when they look at me now is the Queen.
I've missed you too.
Aww.
It's nice to see them being friendly again.
Tayo na kiriza doristoro, iliovet tretas. Scorio sutamasta. Silavo se umbun alho. Amazinot kepen no cheme vindigan toliat
Take my father.
What do you want?
Only the comforts of home.
I've not thought you particularly comfortable in this home, though I do suppose you seem changed by your adventures. Mature, perhaps.
You've matured yourself these last 4 years, Princess. You'll get used to the attention.
The attention I can endure, it's the rest I could do without. My father seems content to sell me off.
So it's been an additional 4 years.
Or is it an additional year? Because he was gone for 3.
Yeah.
So 1 more year, or...
Dino de malo sud fedile meris, tinaxon toilet, gausoga morgan costas.
Balusut, idina de Mario sut vedila sagon costas, abra sut vejitsus.
Pegni erixos jaila, nike nuho, pradasmo brasilio dele uno go daradex.
Abrasiris his biare istas, zirile de tudor.
No, que se cranion tenco, totaluti umbri...
Hostile environs. That's real shit, to talk about your wife like that.
Eo munia mastas lir mundasmais. Kesi mundasma vuisa, gladson eohon zugose glaisa con coste de or. Yajahi habijosa, razadile.
Zugos glaisilun jailundaor. My papa's glaisilun.
Oh, solitude. She doesn't want anybody.
Such a lonely prospect.
The relationship is interesting.
Years have passed since the business with his daughter. Certainly it cannot still be wrath.
I don't wish to cause you further distress, Your Grace, but my brother has sent disturbing word from Old Town. Lord Corlys is said to have engaged in negotiations with the Sea Lord of Bravos. He plans to wed his daughter Rhaenyra to the Sea Lord's son.
Where everyone
If
is
House
no one.
Valyrian entered into an alliance with the Free Cities, then we would have to seek our own marriage pact.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is that a little girl?
I think so.
That kind of looked like a familiar window.
It did.
Good night, Sir Kristen.
Sleep well, Princess.
You want to come hang out? We can watch movies. We can Netflix. No chilling. None of that. We can watch some HBO. I hear this is new, show on our life. What is that? Was that a map of her bed area? It's an escape room. Oh shit. I love it. You gotta love a secret passage. Put on these clothes so you can sneak out.
That's pretty awesome.
I love this.
Oh. Yeah?
Oh. The dragon. Oh.
Interesting.
See, I'd be slightly worried though, because no one noticed her gone. That would be slightly scary. Or is this, oh, okay. Festival type.
He called me boy.
And people continue to compare her to Arya. There's another one of those little moments.
Well, she has the same intrigue and sense of adventure.
Do you wish to know your death, child?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Daemon's taking her on a little tour.
Yeah.
And now we come to the matter of the great Iron Chair, and whose bum it might bear. Our good king.
Oh, I don't know.
Names his daughter.
I don't know if I want her to watch all that.
A babe is born.
Is that supposed to be Alicent? That's funny.
A son! Who will it be? The brother, the daughter, or the little princeling of 3?
Is this why he brought her out here?
Maybe really find out what the people want.
Rhaenyra. the realm's delight, loved by all of her people. Would she make a powerful queen, or would she be feeble?
But many of the small folk are like to believe that as a male, Aegon should be the heir.
For one night, I wish to be free of the burdens of my inheritance.
4 copper street rat in King's Landing we pay for our pleasures.
Can't just take stuff, you gotta pay for it. Oh, then I'm out. Look at me being all, you know, rebellious.
I definitely think it was interesting that Daemon brought her there to see that. That feels like the intent.
Yeah. I like the back and forth.
Feels like it's kind of showing the adventurous side of what Rhaenyra wants, while Alicent is kind of just in her room, being a princess, being a queen.
Come. Pardon me, Your Grace. The king has requested your presence.
Well...
The hour is quite late. Yes, Your Grace.
Oh, does he need something taken
Or
care
is
of?
he not feeling well?
Or that.
That was my first thought.
But since they were talking about, like, when you become a queen, your job is to have kids, and she's out living her life while Alicent is up there, like, at the beck and call of a man. You know, that's not what she wants. It's not what Rhaenyra wants. Nope, that's what he wanted. He wanted to hang out. Yeah, Alicent doesn't like this. See the wounds on his back? Daemon taking his niece to orgies and stuff.
Right?
Interesting.
While Viserys is planting more seeds.
Ugh.
Oh, did he actually take her to, like, a whorehouse?
I think he did. I think he took her to a brothel. Why, though? Ew, is he trying to be a suitor?
Targaryens doing their thing?
No, Daemon, come on, man.
I mean,
that's your niece.
I felt like there was something...
It doesn't matter, but...
I felt like there was something with the relationship that... I don't know. Something more than just...
Off.
Niece and... Yeah.
What is this place?
It's where people come to take what they want.
Wait. Okay. Our
marriage is a duty, but that doesn't stop us from doing what we want. From fucking who we want.
This is hard to watch. Like, all Daemon is doing is deceiving her right now.
This episode is so dark.
Yeah. Never mind, he changed his mind?
The hell?
I mean,
Is he just
he's fucking with her?
Taking advantage of her vulnerabilities, maybe? But then he just takes off and, like, ditches her there?
Right?
Yeah?
He's like, wait a minute, how the fuck?
I didn't see you.
Princess, are you hurt? I shall alert the Lord Commander.
Oh, she's interested in something else now.
You finished?
Thank you.
Oh. Cool.
He's technically not allowed to go.
He's not. I just worry about his future. He's gonna lose everything.
You might not want to pitch a tent with that armor on.
Ouch.
I don't know if there's a lot of wiggle room in there. Just saying.
I don't know. It depends on how much wiggling you need to do.
It's like 100 pieces. They're going to be here for like 10 minutes.
At least a half hour. Would this be then considered foreplay?
I mean, the suspense
Is killing everyone.
Seriously, like every item is like a single piece. You can't just like...
No, it's not like a shirt. Although, if you have to get up and go quickly, it's not happening. To put it back on.
Finally! A week later, I have my armor off.
Like, I'm worried about both of them, though.
I'm worried that she's potentially going down a road that she might not be able to
handle.
Right? Maybe.
Because, like, if then he says no, does then there be like jealousy or anger and like you need to be with me and he says I can't, and or you know him having to fake not liking her and having to take a suitor, and it's like,
I don't know, I still kind of have a weird feeling about him to an extent. But what's up with like Daemon? Like, what was his...
I don't know.
His play there, like...
A messenger brings word from the White Worm.
What?
White Worm.
Oh, the children. Like the birds.
So Rhaenyra had a very eventful night.
Yeah, she did.
I apologize for the early hour, Your Grace. I have discomforting news I thought it best shared discreetly before the council convenes. I'm afraid it concerns the princess, my king.
Shit.
Has she been harmed?
It is no easy thing to tell a father of his daughter's exploits.
Oh, please. I'm sure you're having such a hard time.
The princess was spied last evening, beyond the walls of the keep, in a pleasure house. She was carrying on with her uncle.
There's always somebody watching.
Of a princess. Daemon and Rhaenyra were seen together in the bowels of a pleasure den.
The pleasure den.
This is a lie. Have this rumor monger brought before me at once, and I will take their eyes.
I must maintain trusted sources of information, and this one as yet has never led me astray.
Of course.
No.
Are you so sick with ambition that you would have my daughter stalked, spied upon?
I like that his dad's standing up for her.
Destroy her reputation. Your designs are obvious. Do you wish to have your blood on the Iron Throne so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own?
Yeah.
Get it, Dad.
See, Otto makes his plays too obvious. That might be part of his play.
I mean, part of the play should have been to like go to Rhaenyra first and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna tell."
I mean, Otto definitely has a plan in place, which is why he did it that way.
My father has made some worrying allegations about you.
Your father accused me of something.
You fucked Daemon in a pleasure house.
Is a vile accusation.
You Targaryens do have queer customs.
Oh, fucker. Come on.
Certainly knows no limit. Alicent.
Who made these claims to your father? I am the princess. To question my virtue is an act of treason.
Oh, shit.
I do not know specifically.
What your father did not tell you.
He reported it to the king. I overheard.
So you are accusing me of slanders? You overheard?
I only want to help you, Rhaenyra.
You took me to a show. I was only a spectator. I didn't do anything. Daemon sank into his cups and abandoned me for some whore.
So you did not...
Must I truly refute that? Daemon never touched me. The memory of my mother.
It was foolish of you to place yourself in a position where your virtue could even come into question. Kings strive to find you a good match, and so have I. If that lord were to think that you were being sullied...
Oh, God.
It would ruin everything.
What about now Kristen Cole?
I know.
Because whether she wants to admit what went down with Daemon is true or not,
is this all going to come into question, her virtue, and then Kristen Cole's going to be like, no, she wasn't with him, she was with me. Shit.
I don't know. Regardless of what this is, there's a clear agenda being played out right now. Like, clear agenda. Whether it's trying to, like, smear her name from becoming heir, or whatever. The fact that Otto had one of his little birds, or what did he call it?
White worm.
White worm, following her.
My daughter.
Dude, Daemon is fucked up.
Won't you even deny it? You defiled her.
What does it matter, brother? When we were Rhaenyra's age, we fucked our way through most of the brothels on the Street of Silk.
We were young men. She is just a girl. Your niece.
Rhaenyra's a woman grown. Better her first experience would be with me than some whore.
You have ruined her. What lord will wed her now in this condition?
Who gives a fuck what some lord thinks? You are the dragon. Your word is truth and law.
Your heart is even blacker than I thought.
So he's not denying it. Shit.
No, he just basically just said, better me than someone else.
Wed her to
When I
me.
offered up my crown, you said I could have anything. I want Rhaenyra. I take her as she is and wed her in the tradition of our house.
You're already wed.
That didn't stop Aegon the Conqueror from taking a second wife.
You are no conqueror. You are a plague, sent to destroy me.
Give me Rhaenyra to take to wife, and we will return the House of the Dragon to its proper glory.
It's not my daughter you lust for, is it? It's my throne.
Is that the dagger?
Strive to restore whatever scrap of honor remains in you. Or don't. Matters not to me. As long as you are gone from my side for good.
Oh, man. He just went for it. All in.
Damn.
Just wed us. I'll take her as she is. We'll restore the House Targaryen.
It is not in Rhaenyra's nature to be deceitful.
Whatever transpired, Rhaenyra is not innocent. Daemon and Rhaenyra share the blood of the dragon. They are restless and chaotic.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden.
Oh my god, are they gonna take her to the doctor?
Oh, shit.
I don't know, did they do that type of exam back then? They probably did.
They probably have ways to find
Oh
out.
god.
That dagger once belonged to Aegon the Conqueror. It was Aenar's before that. And before that, well, it is difficult to know. Before Aegon's death, the last of the Valyrian pyromancers hid his song in the steel.
That's the dagger, right, y'all? That's the one.
From my blood come the prince that was promised,
There you go.
and his will be the song of ice and fire.
That's dope.
Responsibility I have handed to you. The burden of this knowledge. It is larger than the throne. It is larger than you and your desires.
Too bad that potential that storyline didn't play out all the way.
Jaehaerys would have disinherited you.
For a lie? You've yet to ask me for the truth of what happened.
The truth does not matter, Rhaenyra. Only perception.
Now we must both suffer the consequences.
Were I born a man, I could bear 2 men if I wanted. I could father a dozen bastards, and no one in your court would blink an eye.
All right. But you were born a woman.
So you'll strip me of my titles and name Aegon in my stead.
I would. But it is mine to hold the realm together, not sow it with further division. Your courtship is at an end. You will wed Selena Valyrian. And you will do so without protest.
The son of the sea snake, so I can be a remedy for your political headaches.
You are my political headache.
Your wedding to Selena Valyrian will unite the 2 most powerful houses in the realm. No one would dare to stand against us.
And what will you do about the vulture who perches upon your throne?
What vulture?
Your hand.
She knows.
He wants Aegon to be named heir, and he will stop at nothing to see it done, including spying on me to bring about my ruin.
Yup.
I will do my duty as heir and wed Selena, but you must first do yours as king.
Bye, bitch. Bye, Otto.
You served my grandson nobly in his final days. You are the man that taught me how to be king.
Well, you honor me, Your Grace.
Getting exposed, fool.
Just 5 days. You went from being another man in Jaehaerys' court to the second most powerful man in the realm. I wonder.
How long did it take you to choose yourself over your king?
Your Grace.
I will never recover from Emma's death. But Alicent, she took me through the worst of my grief. She was a calculated distraction.
Yes. Thank you.
I only now realize.
Littlefinger would never.
That is an absurdity.
No, it's pretty spot on.
Your judgment has been compromised. You were a faithful servant, Otto.
Yoink.
That's mine.
The crown and the realm both owe you a debt that can never be repaid. But I can no longer trust your judgment.
Damn. Otto removed.
What does he do now, though?
Does he get revenge? But also, I kind of like, you know, he stuck up for his kid, you know? He also, like, kind of shat on her, but also stuck up for her.
I feel like he's too dangerous to be kept alive with that information, though.
I hope you can forgive the late hour, Princess. I took great care in its preparation.
I'm sorry, what is that?
A tea, Princess, from the king. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
Oh. As in,
Is this like a plan B tea?
like the pregnancy as a consequence?
So he doesn't believe her. But he needs to keep up appearances by saying that Otto lied.
Wow.
Wow.
The drama. No surprise at all, though, that there's all this drama playing out. Whew. I mean, the politics and the maneuvering and just
I'm writing all this down. Shit,
everything
dude.
that's in motion right now is just wild.
So he has to get rid of Otto.
You gotta kill Otto. Like, I think you don't leave this dude alive.
Yeah, you don't leave that alive.
I don't feel like with that information that you leave him be.
No.
Like, I was expecting like Rhaenyra to show up with the dagger and like.
They can't. Sorry, that needs to be a meme or a gif of some kind. You can't. I don't think you can kill him. I think that would look worse. I think you have to be like a public display of killing. You can't just like kill him in secret.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but he's got some really sensitive information. And
But it's a lie. It's a lie, but also, like, that really sucks, though. Like, you're fired because you were telling lies, but also, Rhaenyra, here's some,
he was telling the truth.
Plan B tea. So
it was more, it wasn't that Otto wasn't lying. Otto was telling the truth. It was more, his agenda was so clear, which is why I never even came close to ever labeling him a Littlefinger type.
Yes,
because
Littlefinger would never be this blatant.
Not 4 episodes in, he's not getting caught.
No.
But again, it's one of those things where it almost feels part of the plan? Question mark? Or did he just screw up?
I don't
know. But I mean, it was so obvious what was happening, and then the fact that Viserys was able to kind of put all the pieces together, be like, yeah, nice job with Alicent. That was obviously your play, and he was able to put, like, how he even got to Hand of the King in the first place, and just played it all out. It was like, that was really, really beneficial for you. And
but, okay, does he, like, then, like, to Alicent, like, shoot her off?
I don't think so, because...
Okay, you've mothered my children. Now I don't want a relationship with you because now I know why we were in a relationship.
I don't know if he'll go there because, again, it wasn't Alicent's play. She was being manipulated and controlled by her dad. So I don't think Viserys will go there. And plus they have multiple children together now, and
no, but I know, but like, does he just like keep her as the queen, but not?
I think he
will. Like,
shut
it down.
Oh, I mean, maybe
emotionally.
I don't know. I don't know how that's going to play out and how that's going to work out. But just the fact that was this part of like Daemon's plan, like to bring her there? To show her, like, does he genuinely want to marry her?
No, I think he's just fucking with her. I think he wanted to be seen so that then he could be like, I'll just take her no one else is gonna want her now.
Yeah,
she's a
like,
ruined woman.
This whole situation, though, is just the agendas and the things that people are willing to do. Because, I mean, even Viserys said it when he was kicking Daemon on the ground. He's like, it's not about you and her and being together. It's about you taking the Iron Throne and being more powerful. That's always...
You don't actually want my daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
So, just the agendas that were playing out in this episode, it's just...
Legit.
Just wild. And where it goes now, I don't even know. It's one of those things where we did get another time jump. It wasn't like a massive one. I think like you guys could correct us in the comments, but I think it was a year.
That makes sense. A year. She hasn't seen him in 4 years, but it's been 3 years since he's been done with he was battling for 3 years and then another year.
And Alicent had another baby, the girl, and so and she looked about a year old. Under a year. Like about,
the whole
in that
pregnancy
range.
takes roughly 7 to 9 months.
Guesstimation.
Yeah.
I think it was another year jump, if you could do that math right. I was told there'd be no math, and this show's giving us a lot of math.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't do math.
So, just the way it's all playing out and the way it's moving along is very interesting. Because, again, what is Rhaenyra's mindset, attitude? Like, I feel like she just keeps getting pulled through the ringer with all of these things that are happening. She's going to wed Rhaenyra now and combine the houses, like we've heard multiple times, is
I want her to be with Sir Criston Cole.
I mean, it's not possible.
It's not.
That's not a possibility, but I'm actually quite concerned about him.
I am too.
Like, when is that going to get brought up, or is that just kind of like under the rug? No one actually knows about that, and that's just
a one-time thing.
Just a between them kind of thing.
Took care of it,
Yeah, so
had a little fun.
I don't know, but is there I now can't get the idea out of my head that, like, Rhaenyra and Daemon are going to end up together. Like, is that going to happen?
I don't like him for her. Okay, family relationship aside, I don't like her. I don't like him for her. He's just an asshole who wants to get ahead in life.
Yeah, I don't know if asshole's the right word for him.
Okay, maybe take out the asshole part. But he's very calculated. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's not just some jerk off the street. I get that.
He has an agenda for sure.
He does. He doesn't love her.
But I think he genuinely likes and loves his family. Like, he loves his family. I don't think he loves her in that kind of way.
No, he just wants to be the king.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I still...
That's why I call him an asshole. Oh, you just want to be a king, so you'll do whatever it takes, including sully your princess niece to get what you want. That's fucked.
Yeah, and I still find him to be the most interesting.
He is. He's incredibly interesting.
This story arc that he's on currently through these 4 episodes, it's pretty insane.
It feels like it's been way more than 4 episodes for some reason when it comes to, like, watching all this.
Well, we've done a lot of time jumps. We've been through a lot already.
And we talk a lot about it on the podcast.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where I'm wondering what the snowball effect is going to be. Because I feel like it's going to be big. I feel like this is going to be something that's going to gain a lot of momentum because, again, Otto didn't reveal his source, but his source knows what this situation is. Otto knows what the situation is. You don't have to have facts to back up rumors and have them spread like wildfire through the realm.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is unfortunate because, again, like they said in the episode, if she was a boy, do whatever the fuck you want. See, what is it? Sow your wild oats. But because she's a girl, oh God, no, can't do that. You can't be doing that. Yeah. Oh, you gotta be pure and all that. Sucks.
So this whole situation is gonna be interesting. And the sea snake, like, it doesn't sound like things are going well in terms of his relationship with Viserys. So are they even gonna accept this at this point? Like, is that gonna create drama?
Right. Well, is Rhaenyra gonna be mean even to Rhaenyra? Like, is he going to treat her badly because, I don't know, things that Corlys has said to his son and about them, or...
There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
And it just continues to move pretty fast because the episode started with the idea of Rhaenyra being able to pick, And then she goes on this adventure with Daemon, which the way they edited it was really interesting, watching Rhaenyra go out and be free, essentially, while Alicent was a wife and queen whose job is to have babies and to create heirs. You saw those parallels after their conversation kind of being edited together, like scene to scene. And the way then Daemon took her and gave her that experience and then took off, and then she had the experience with Christian Cole, and the way everything kind of snowballed from there, and having Otto have a spy on her, and just all of the repercussions that are kind of playing off from Daemon's actions, that snowballed into a big thing. And now I feel like things are just going to get crazier because Daemon's getting shooed away again. He's getting sent home, right? That's
go back to your wife, basically.
And like, again, this dude can't seem to get out of his own way.
That's true.
And yeah, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of consequences based off of her sneaking out and then everything that basically followed after that. So, I don't know. I thought that was another great episode. The drama and just the absolute chaos that's playing out from these folks is just, it's pretty wild. And I can't wait to see where this story continues to roll through. So,
agreed.
Do you have any other thoughts?
Not right now.
All right, y'all. You guys leave your comments down below, and we will catch you guys later for the next one. Don't forget, come join us for the podcast. We talk about this show more in depth. We let the episode sink in. We take questions from the community, and then we just discuss and talk about it for a while. So there's a link to the live channel down below. And plan for it to be on Wednesday. And yeah, just leave your thoughts, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.